So I actually had to do laundry and take a shower on the same day. Managed to do it in time, thankfully. The others didn't have anything they had to hold on to, so I was the only one that had to pack. They were willing to help. Well, most of them, but I politely declined. Now, I don't believe I ever stated that I was going to my dad's. I made sure to let him and his GF know that I had company. Didn't care though, as it's basically the first time I've been seeing him in months. So, the car was pretty cramped with, my luggage. It's kind of squished between Slushy and G in the back. I might want to mention that I have a younger half-sister who lives with my dad. I knew things were going to happen with her meeting the rest, but, you've seen that Flinchfry and Slushy are good with Sody Pop, so I doubt they're going to be that hard to, adapt with another child. Not giving her a fucking name for privacy reasons. The car trip was silent, but it did get chatty when we moved over to my dad's car. I'm still questioning how he managed to not give a crap at the fact there were talking animals with me. Okay, jokes aside, the car ride conversations were mainly just me and Dad, and I forgot to take into account that one of the reasons I came was to share my songs with him. We spent the car ride listening to them. I didn't even tell the fucking others I was a musician, and no, I'm not advertising, alright? Eventually, we got to his house, and everyone else felt inclined to explore around. It was a small house, and it didn't take long before they figured it all out. So I figured I'd continue the introduction journey with ice cream. Try chatting about that, stuff that wasn't blood rituals. Thankfully my attempts were not in vain. Kinda, the topic drifted to, horror stuff. Apparently they haven't seen The Shining. Definitely gonna show it to them when I get back. It's one of the only ones I've watched as I don't like slashers as they're branded with these mascots, you know what I mean? My dad was actually trying to show me that Doom movie, that's based on Doom 3. He was asking if I wanted to watch it before he went to bed. I said sure, but we actually couldn't. I think Ice Cream would have liked it, though she is a demon, might be offended by it. Unrelated, but my dad mentioned that Quake movie would be nice. Quake barely has a story, at least the first and third one. I think maybe Quake 4 would be the way to go for that. Anyway, that's all. Sadly, I can't get a photo today as I completely forgot to take one. Tomorrow is mainly just gonna be me and the others, so pretty sure it's gonna be fun. Long over. Nothing happened. Sorry. Log over. Okay, so a new episode released, and it sucked. It's like last time. Thankfully, something somewhat interesting happened this time around. So, checking out a subreddit a few days ago when, in a comment section, I found this art of an absolutely jacked Flinch. Absolutely jacked Flinch. It's very hard for me not to laugh at its sheer stupidity. I had to study around my dad's work today, and, Cass had to follow. I was just hanging around while interacting with the server that I'm in, when stuff just got so funny. My stomach ended up hurting from how much laughter I had to swallow to not try to get, attention onto myself. Sitting there with a badly hidden grin across my face, obviously someone was gonna notice, Slushy perked up and just asked, what the hell is I so giggly about? Hesitate as, I don't think this stuff is her cup of tea, but I ended up just showing it to her. Seconds later, she's on the floor laughing her heart out of her chest. And it was such a loud noise coming from my area, everyone's eyes turned in my direction. So I had to show it to the rest of the group, including, who. couple were taken aback, while ice cream and slushy were still laughing. Didn't feel so nice about it, honestly. Maybe I realized I might have been objectifying these guys without knowing it. So later that day, when me and French got a chance amongst ourselves, I figured it's only prudent to ask, like, they are okay with that. But they just ended up finding it funny that, like, I thought they actually took it to heart, but they thanked me for checking nonetheless. Ignoring ice cream's flirting that came right fucking after. I did remember one thing. I got way too much ammunition. Log over. You know, I thought today was going to be pretty normal for our standards. I mean, it felt like garbage, but that's just me thing. But I got a video from my mom. We rarely see anything because the camera's pressed up against the door. That was until she, like, slowly turned the doorknob and, like, cracked the door. It was hard to see due to autofocus and how phones are, you know how they are. But I saw this, I could make out a onesie, and then the door shut, like only a few seconds as the video ended. And if I have any reason to believe it, I probably just won his coffee. Not sure why there was a delay before her arrival. Issue is, though, it'll only be tomorrow when we can see her. If I tell the others right now, I'll probably be forced to do a drive. Besides, there's really nothing else interesting. Log over. I got packed up at the time that I woke up, and I ended up having to sit at my mom's work for a little while before we made our drive home. Decided to talk with her about, coffee, I bet. So, I'm guessing someone new showed up, started out with basic introduction, and she responded with, like, yeah, where are these guys coming from in the first place? And another reminder of the quote-unquote investigation that I forgot about. I don't have any idea. Lisa just gave up on trying to figure it out. School's right around the corner, but I know I can't bring them with me. I mean, how are we gonna feed them? Are they gonna not die in my room? Kind of felt soon as, like, I immediately got the answer. Fucking wish dragons. How have I not taken this into account? Never mind, I disregarded the thing. We continued our drive home in silence. When we arrived home, I unloaded all my stuff only to realize I completely forgot about Kofi, who was sitting on my bed. And I keep mispronouncing it. Son of a bitch. As she and her reunited, they're a couple. And just kind of thought to myself, it's been 11 days as of recording this. We've almost made it past 2 weeks. Are the Immortals finally going to tell me what the actual fuck is going on? Because I'd at least like some answers before I give up my search. And it's 2 a.m. recording this. Absolutely nothing. Maybe tomorrow something will make sense. Log over. Me and Ice Cream had a talk. I'm making it a little more serious than it needs to be, so I'm just gonna give you a summary. It's Bezel. If they're running away from Bezel, not Chikn. I don't want to end this long, to be sure, because this is pretty major, but that is all I know so far. Well, I also have an idea as to what the delay might have been. Some of them are trapped, in a sense. I think I've been given the opportunity to prove myself. They chose to stay with me, and it seems I'm their go-to for the moment. So I'm gonna make sure I can do things right. I don't have a full scenario yet as to what's going on, but I know I can't just have everything suck. So I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. We're going to have a good time. See you tomorrow. Log over.